Hello everyone, welcome to our Comments and Answers TJ channel. I hope you all are doing well. In this new video, we are going to prepare for the Let's Be Better Teachers section for the week of April 8th to 14th. I hope this will be very helpful to many of you. Let's get started. Alright, let's begin with, start conversations. House to house. Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad to find you at home. Can we talk for a moment? Sure, about what? Nowadays, many people strive for many things, but one of these important things is having a happy family life. That's why I was asking people, what does it take to have a happy family life? I haven't really thought about that, but yes, it's a necessity. People opt for three options when I talk to them. Some say love, money, or meeting some need. I suppose both are necessary. For example, love to have understanding and solve problems together, and although many see coveting money as wrong, I guess it's also necessary since it has led to the breakdown of many marriages. Do you know what someone with a lot of experience in long-term relationships said? Listen to what his advice was, Luke 11 verse 28. Read it. And what does that mean? I imagine that to be happy within the family, we need to know the Bible. I actually thought it was one of the previous two reasons, but why is the Bible important? To know this answer, first, we must ask ourselves, could I be a better husband or wife, or a better father or mother? Knowing the Bible. Would you like to know the answer? Yes, I would. I'll visit you again to discuss the topic. Alright. In the meantime, I'll leave this pamphlet for you to read. It's very short. Alright, I'll read it. Now let's move on to make return visits. House to house. Hello, good morning. Good morning. I came back because last time we agreed to answer the question of how the Bible can help us become better family members, whether spouses or parents. Yes, I would like to know what the Bible says. Could you assist me with reading this text, Colossians 3 verses 18 to 21? Alright, the text says. What do you think the advice given in the text, for example, each member has an important role within marriage, and in your case, it says you should be in subjection to your husband. For my part, I think putting this advice into practice is difficult since sometimes the decisions he makes negatively affect the family. So following this advice would seem like condoning his poor decisions. But I suppose it might work in other cases. In that case, we would have to keep trying to improve the marriage with other advice from the Bible. So I'd like to show you how you can find this information more easily. There's a website called jw.org where we can look it up right now. Just click on the magnifying glass icon and type in the topic, for example, marriage and decisions. I see there are many topics. I like this one. Are you disappointed with your marriage? It seems very good to read. Well, then, when you have time, you can read it on your phone. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. I'll visit you another time to discuss the topic further. All right. Now let's move on to Bible Discourse. Title: The Earth's Environment Will Be Restored. Do you know how much waste is generated around the world? It's impressive. Let's mention just a few figures. It is estimated that in Latin America and the Caribbean, 1 kilogram of garbage is generated per person every day, 231 million tons of annual waste, and more than half of that is food waste. In Europe, specifically in Spain, each person generates about 484 kilograms of garbage per year, per person. Due to this concern, the word recycle began to be used some time ago, but very little is recycled compared to the amount of waste produced, and that's where one wonders, how much damage are we causing to the environment? Where are we heading? And furthermore, will the damage suffered by the environment be repaired? Although it's true that many organizations have tried to raise awareness for each of us to make changes in our way of using and recycling garbage. However, it's not enough. And not only humans are concerned about this. Jehovah, the owner of this planet, is even more concerned. Although, of course, he has the practical and very quick solution, if we see, for example, the book of Isaiah 35 verses 1 and 2, what he has already prepared to accomplish. Let's read Isaiah 35 verses 1 and 2. The desert and the parched land will be glad, the wilderness will rejoice and blossom. Like the crocus, it will burst into bloom, it will rejoice greatly and shout for joy. The glory of Lebanon will be given to it, the splendor of Carmel and Sharon, they will see the glory of the Lord, the splendor of our God. Although these words had to do with a prophecy of the restoration of God's people in their time, this also has a real application on our planet. And here it speaks of deserts, places where it rains very little. Its temperature can reach up to 52 or 54 degrees Celsius, and in our days much more than that, that is, between 125 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. However, at night the temperature can drop drastically to 4 or 40 degrees Fahrenheit, but in this prophecy of Isaiah, it speaks that the desert will become a place of joy, it will be happy, and it will bloom like the crocus. It is worth mentioning that the Bible does not offer to end or disappear deserts, moreover, they are necessary. Moreover, it is known that deserts absorb CO2 more than anything else, therefore, if they were to cease to exist, the earth would be more affected than it is, but Jehovah's promise is that the desert will bloom, that it will be maintained to a certain extent and size, but that they continue to bear fruit, that truly humans enjoy those places. But the greatest solution for this to happen is to carry out what Revelation 11 verse 18 mentions. Let's read Revelation 11 verse 18, the last part. And to destroy those who are destroying the earth. That is the solution to repair the damage that the environment has suffered, selfish humans who only think of themselves, who pollute the environment, who don't care about what will happen later, including their children. How different Jehovah is, who has placed deserts on every continent. Every continent on the planet has deserts because, as we were saying, they are necessary to absorb natural environmental pollution. Undoubtedly, in the new laws that will be opened in the new world, we will have Jehovah's help so that the waste produced by humans is recycled for the benefit of this planet and for the happiness of its inhabitants. Well, those were the examples of the presentations for this week's Let's Be Better Teachers section. I hope it will be very helpful to you, my dear brothers and sisters. I send you a warm hug, and may Jehovah bless and protect you always.